Hello there, yours truly back in the cinematic hot seat with a retrospective review of the Joel Schumacher Batman films. I was 11 years old in 1995 and 13 in 1997. I loved and still love the Schumacher Batverse films, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Even back in the mid to late 90s when the movies released and made it due to or a Batman fan of both. The internet, not so much. Why, I don't know, but the old saying, opinions does vary. But in this case, the bat bashing and the bat play hating of Forever and Robin. Haters admit it. You all were fans of them, sound as pounds, before Nolan reimagined the Batman into a darker and grittier version with Begins, Dark Knight, and Rises. Now, I am a fan of them too. Great solid Bat trilogy, and I'm saying it with no nostalgia goggles and sunglasses. I can say, and last time I checked, I'm still me, just pushing 40. I love both Forever and Robin. They're still both films hold special place in my heart. Same with my favorite Batman movie of all time. Michael Keaton in both Batman 1989 and Returns back in 1992. I will always disregard the Bat Bashers and their Bat player hating on them. These are nowhere near the acts of movie terrorism with Superman 4, Quest for Peace, Joss Whedon's Justice League, the first Suicide Squad, anything directed by Paul Feig, and anything Lee Daniels viewed on the big screen. In fact, there's not one Batman movie since the beginning of Batman Cape Crusading on the big screen where I didn't like or loathe to every inch of fiber and being. Oh, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I have plenty of movies, even back in the day where I hated to every inch in fiber and being. These pieces of cinematic filth and shite are Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Speed 2 Cruise Control, all of the Matrix sequels, Jurassic World Failure, I meant Fallen from Grace, I meant Fallen Kingdom, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Ghostbusters 2016, Charlie's Angels 2019, Captain Marvel, Terminator Genesis, and this dork, I meant Dark F-U, I meant Dark Fate. Any Fast Furious movie after Part 4, but 7 gets a bias pass because of the horrible passing of Paul Walker. Sadly, Hollywood has this scratch of making sequels 20 to even nearly 40-year-old movies. Bad Boys for Life, which was way too late and shouldn't have been a thing. Top Gun Maverick with his 36-year-old time gap, says Joe, and the rumor mill of a Lethal Weapon 5. No, not the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, with actual Mel Gibson as a director and Danny Never Too Old for This Shit Glover. Oh, and the Indy 5, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, should be coming out next year, 2023. It's true, yes, you can't be too old for this shit. So let's start, ending these movies with a bang. Yeah, Hollywood went from remakes to reboots to rubber banded sequels. Okay, back to celebrating the Schumacher verse of Batman. All movies come with flaws, faults, and nitpicks. Buckle your bat belts, folks. We're going for a wild bat ride, and here we go. Say what you will about Forever and Robin's colorful and kid-friendly nature, but you forget just how much kid-friendly Batman Return was in 1992. Looking back and rewatched recently, Returns has several things that Schumacher afterwards took and ran within his own movies and took them to the Bat Bank. Yes, Return wasn't colorful at all, and it wasn't in your face with the Adam West Batman, tongue-in-cheekiness. It had a Winter Wonderland tone and theme, but it was just as kid-friendly as both Forever and Robin. In fact, you grow warmer and appreciate Batman and Robin much more if you just have your mindset on Adam West Batman was. Whoa. Now it makes a whole lot of sense. More than likely, people negativity and bad judgment on Batman and Robin were due to them loving the Nolan-verse Batman films in retrospect and back to 1995 and 1997. Batman Forever had a mix of dark and camp, and Robin went full speed with the campiness, which is on the same level as Adam West Batman back from the 60s. If anything, very, very clever, Mr. Schumacher. He got his inspiration from Adam West Batman. And another interesting fact, Tim Burton was involved with Batman Forever. Val Kilmer did a solid combo of both Bat and Bruce. Chris O'Donnell was a perfect Dick Grayson Robin. Can't deny Michael Gold and Pat Hingle as both Alfred and the Commissioner Gordon. Rest in peace to both champions and superheroes. Take them out of the movies, and yes, they will suck. They both had a special magic touch that contribute in many great ways. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Two-Face is my favorite Bat villain. I love the outfits and set pieces for Two-Face. Tommy Lee Jones did Harvey Dent great justice. Yes, prior to Forever, Billy D. Williams was Harvey Dent. Imagine that what if. Also, imagine if Marlon Wayans was cast as Dick Grayson and Robin. Nicole Kidman as Dr. Chase Meridian definitely had Tim Burton's femme fatale written all over her. Remember, Burton was involved with Forever. It's in the credits. Jim Carrey as the Riddler. Come on now. Who here would bash Jim Carrey in his prime? Come on now. The Riddler from Adam West. And boom, pow, oof, bam, slam. You have Forever Riddler. Almost the same beat by beat. In fact, let's stop comparing apples to oranges. To Emergency. With Burton's bat, Schumacher's bat, Nolan's bat, and now Reeves' bat. Let's take some time and enjoy each and every imagining of the bats and sit back, relax, and have fun. The only negative I could say about Batman Forever are the beefs and spats between Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones. It's almost heartbreaking knowing what went through, behind the scenes and all of that, with the research and commentaries. George Clooney's Bruce Wayne was, yes, dry and stiff, but that was due to an ankle injury and possibly due to the many editing and cuts of the movie. He just looked at boring, bland, and uninterested. Again, that could be due to the ankle injury, and, he was a trooper. He went all the way with that, ladies and gentlemen. Chris O'Donnell, Uma Thurman, and Lisa Silverstone did fantastic and wonderful jobs as their characters. Arnold Schwarzenegger as a cigar-smoking Mr. Freeze. How can Iceman smoke something that smokes? WTF? Why be so critical to a comic book adaptation? It's supposed to be recessed, immature, fun, brains turned off. And Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze just rolled with it. Another thing, nobody ever expected Schumacher's bats to be on the same level with Gone with the Wind, The Shawshank Redemption, Pulp Fiction, Schindler's List, Forrest Gump, 2001, A Space Odyssey, The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2, Rocky 1, Apollo 13. So let's be real. All the Bat flicks are in fact all comic book movie adaptations and popcorn flicks with tights. That's right. So give these a break. Not everything needs to be compelling, thought-provoking, groundbreaking, and set in stone. Go watch Adam West Batman and compare the two. They're just as campy, wild, tongue-in-cheek, and out there. Which is good, because don't you get tired of these dark and gritty and gray and grays? Think it is as Adam West Batman in 1997. Super pluses to both this and Forever. Their soundtracks. Oh, the soundtracks were golden. Yes, they were all firing on all nines and cylinders. You couldn't even pray for a better soundtrack. In fact, Warner Brothers in the mid to late 90s were untouchable when it came to movie soundtracks. Oh, and here's to a special shout out to Space Jam back in 1996. I love and will always miss the Hero Burger. I wish that I kept those cups and food movie tie-ins. I just miss them. Yeah, I could probably do like a Cooking with CLJ video and emulate it, but it's not the same, You can never, ever deny the McDonald's movie tie-ins for both Forever and Returns had one back in 92, but Returns doesn't get no hate, but all is welcome. Don't you just miss those fast food movie tie-ins? That is what's missing in this generation. Let's bring back the fast food movie tie-ins. Universal Studios come to mind. I think Jurassic Park and Lost World got one. Yes, they did. Yep, they sure did. Yep. And this is where I ended. Here's to you, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. Cheers! Cheers! Bat party! Bat parade! We're going to party like it's 1999. Truly CLJ signing off. This now concludes the video, and hope that you enjoyed, and thank you for stopping by, and please give this video likes, share this video, comment down below, and until next time, peace, love, and happiness. Happy watching!